That's the ticket, Applejack. Hold her steady. We keep this pace up and we'll be up to our eyeballs in applesauce in no time.
Ponies sure do love our apple treats this time of year, Granny.
Well, I can't blame them. Hearthswarming Eve is all about folks coming together. And when folks come together, you can bet your bipper they'll want some tasty treats to enjoy. But as busy as we may get, we must never forget that it's also a time to spend with those you love the most.
You betcha, Granny.
Yep.
What are y'all doing standing there? We got tons to do. Sorting apples, peeling apples, coring apples, smudging apples, mashing apples, crating apples, delivering apples.
You simmer down now, Applejack. Having everything just so ain't what this holiday is about.
I know, Granny, but this season is important to the farm and the family. I couldn't bear myself if I knew I wasn't doing all I could.
And we all appreciate it, sis. But you don't have to work all the time, do you?
That's right. Take some time to enjoy yourself.
Yep.
Don't y'all worry about me. I'm gonna enjoy myself as long as my family's happy. This is gonna be the best Hearthswarming Eve ever.
Yep.
Why, I could have slept till next Hearthswarming Eve. But a farmer's work waits for no pony. Ain't that right, y'all? Y'all?
Applejack, look! It's terrible! Lots of the apples have been stolen and replaced with squashes!
What in tarnation? How could this happen? Who could have done such a thing?
Ain't it obvious? It's the sasquash.
Sasquash?
Come on, young'uns. I'll tell you all about it. Way back, when we were first getting this farm off the ground, it seemed like the work would never end. We had to raise the barn, plant the orchard, dig the well, dawn to dusk. It was work, work, polka, and work. All so we could have the finest apple orchard in Equestria. You could imagine our surprise when we awoke one day to find dozens of trees' apples were replaced with squashes. Who, or what, was behind this mysterious happening? Well, honk my nose and shine my hoof, I was gonna find out. I staked out the area for weeks. I done near giving up hope till one day, that's when I saw it. Never in all my years then or since had I seen anything like it.
What was it, Granny?
I don't need to tell you, I could show you. Luckily, I had my camera at the time. You can't tell from the photo, but it was dancing right there in front of me. And not just a normal dance, heavens no. It was a sassy dance. I must have spooked it, 'cause we never did see it, nor its squashes ever again. Till now, that is.
Well, it's not gonna cause any more mischief this holiday. I'm gonna catch it.
Oh, we could put on a play that I would want to come and watch. Or I could play my fiddle. Music soothes the savage beast. Maybe if you go to the ground with gumballs, it would trip on him. Magnets, how do they work? lure for bait. Apple trap.
Right.
Well, now, I bet if we all put our heads together, we'll be able to figure something out. Working together is what Hearthwarming Eve is all about, after all. Also, I can bang pots and pans together. All critters hate a commotion.
Whoa!
Y'all don't fret. I'll catch it. I want y'all to enjoy the holiday. I'm not gonna let everything be ruined by a no-good varmint.
But Applejack, you can't do it all by yourself. Isn't that right, big man?
Yep.
They're right. We have to do this together.
Now I won't hear of it. This holiday means too much. You three continue the Hearthwarming Eve preparations, and before you know it, I'll bag us a sasquash. This'll be a snack. There ain't a problem in Equestria that can't be solved with a little determination and elbow grease. There we go. Fit to cage a bear. 3 bears even, I reckon. Throw in a bushel of our most irresistible apples as bait, and things are about to turn up Applejack. Once I cage 'em, I'll give the galoot a stern talking to. Maybe even a wag of my hoof if I'm feeling stern. And we'll tow him deep into Everfree Forest where he belongs. And that'll be that. And now, to let sweet patience play its precious melody. It's like the pony says, waiting is the hardest part. Apple cobbler, apple burrito, apple...
Applejack, wake up!
Cat bagels! What?
Applejack, you fell asleep.
Well, maybe I just rested my eyes for a moment, but
What are you doing inside that cage?
What in the world are you talking about, Applebloom? I'm on the... outside. Dagnabbit, I've been bamboozled. Ugh.
Are you sure you couldn't use some help?
No way, nuh-uh, negatory, little missy. I promised y'all that I would capture this sasquash, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I don't need a lick of help. And that is right after you help me out of this cage. I'm going about this too reasonable-like. To capture a sasquash, I have to think like a sasquash. Lord, I love the woods. Being elusive is the life for me. Moss is comfortable and delicious. Now I'm getting it. What the heck are y'all looking at? Wait a hoof stomping minute. That's it. I gotta look to see.
Well, she's lost it.
Whew, that's the last one. All these mirrors bounce back here. If that overripe vegetable comes anywhere near the orchard, I'm sure to see it. Big Macintosh, stop checking yourself out. These are strictly non-vanity mirrors. Let me guess, you want to help using your net?
Yep, and yep.
If I said it once, I said it again. I'm gonna bag this monster on my lonesome. I appreciate the concern, but you and the family should be busy making sure everything's ready for the holiday. I can do this by myself, and I'm about to prove it.
Mirror's all gone.
Double dang blast it. I can see that.
Applejack! Applejack, where are you? I've come to talk some sense into you. Where could that Billy be?
Granny,
What?
don't move a muscle. I've got this place booby-trapped. This entire area is rigged with tripwires and snares.
Oh my! I'm worried about you, Applejack. I know what it's like to get caught up in the hunt for the Sasquatch, but at the end of the day, that creature ain't gonna be caught if it's not of a mind to. I don't want you to lose sight of what's important here. It's not your job to make everything perfect.
Oh, Granny, I appreciate all of that, but whoa! I've got everything under control. You'll never believe this heartwarming eve. An unwanted guest became such a pest. But all on my own, I'll do it alone. The traps are all set, I won't give up yet. The plans are in place, let's end this rat race. Something feels wrong, it's taking too long. But how could this be? He's outsmarted me. The scarecrows have failed and the squash has bailed. I feel like a fool, it's getting too cruel. That paint should have worked, I'm getting quite hurt. Oh, it's such a pain, is it all in vain? That squash has me beat, I can't take defeat. Oh, it's such a pain, is it all in vain? That squash has me beat, I can't take defeat. Ugh, heck nabbit, nothing works. I've tried everything. It's always one step ahead of me. Darn dang shoot, fiddlesticks and marmalade. It's not your job to make everything perfect. Then whose job is it, Granny?
And that's where the phrase, never trust an onion, comes from.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I couldn't capture the sasquash. It's just too dang elusive. I've failed you.
Now, Applejack, don't be hard on yourself. That squash has eluded capture for generations.
I know, it's just... I wanted to catch it so y'all could enjoy the holidays in peace. Our Swarmin' Eve is tomorrow. Who knows what it'll do to our remaining supplies overnight?
None of that's important now, dearie. What's important is that we're a family and we're together.
You're absolutely right, Granny. I've been going about this all pig-headed. This holiday's not about doing things by yourself. It's about coming together and working with those you love most. And by golly, that's just what we'll do. We'll work together and catch this critter.
Oh boy, this'll be fun!
Okay, that's a wrap. Let's huddle up. Everyone know what they're supposed to do?
Yeah!
Yep.
You got it, Missy.
And let's show this varmint it's messing with the wrong family. Apple family,
Go!
you're up, Granny.
Hoot, hoot! I'm coming to get you, you great green goofus.
Be ready, Applejack. You never know when... We got him. We got him. Wait. Huh? What's it doing?
I got you young'uns good.
What in the hay now?
You see, after I ran into the forest, I suited up into this old costume I made years ago. You see?
But why would you do all of this, Granny?
To bring us all together, of course. We were so busy preparing for the holiday that we forgot to spend time with each other. Same thing happened back when I was a little girl, and the farm was just getting started. The idea of hunting a sasquash got our mind off our work and let us spend some quality time together. I thought it might be time for a repeat performance, until Applejack took all the responsibility for herself like she always does, even though a family should share work and play together. Luckily, you eventually realized that all by yourself, Applejack, just like I knew you would.
Shucks, you're right, Granny. I did get a little carried away. Luckily, I've got y'all to keep me on track.
That's right, 'cause we're a family.
Yeah.
Darn tootin'.
Dear Princess Celestia, if there's one thing I've learned this Hearthwarming Eve, it's that holidays can get a mite crazy. Seems like there's always a million things to do and so little time to do it. But if you don't take a moment to slow down, really slow down, and spend a little time with your family, you might miss what the holiday's truly all about. Coming together and appreciating just how important every single pony is. After all, even those closest to you, it couldn't be. Might just surprise you. Sincerely, Applejack.
You enjoy now, big feller. Your work's all done. Oh, and happy Hearthwarming Eve to ya.